So Barbie drops this week. Actually, two big movies dropped this week. Oppenheimer and Barbie. Then you still have Mission Impossible 7 in the wings. I think that movie is going to have legs. For how long, I don't know, but I think it'll have legs for a few weeks. I don't think it's going to have that big of a drop. Especially after... So I think a lot of people will watch these movies. I don't know if people will go back to watch them. And this isn't a diss, especially on Oppenheimer, which I think is probably going to be an amazing movie. But I don't think it's a movie people are going to go back and watch. That's the thing. I think that movie's probably going to have a disappointing box office. And I'm not trying to hate on it. I think it'll be an amazing movie, but it's really long and it's really serious. Maybe I'll be proven wrong, but Barbie... Everything's up in the air on this one because this could be a funny movie. It could also be a disaster. First reviews are out for it, or first reactions. Been out since July 10th. People have been saying that it's a cinematic triumph. It's a cinematic triumph, everybody. And they've been trying to say that this is a movie for everybody. That's the thing with this. And is it really a movie for everybody? Because super reviewer Grace Randolph says it's a super feminist film. And now, I don't know about this movie. This movie is probably going to have a good first weekend. I won't be shocked if this movie has a good first weekend. The second weekend is where we'll really see if people like this movie or not. Because a lot of the times now, films will have a decent opening weekend, and then the next weekend it falls off a cliff. That's bad word of mouth. You don't want that. Word of mouth is now the strongest way for a movie to push. And it was never not a thing, but I think in today's day and age, you have to consider critics are so out of touch. What they say does not affect a movie whatsoever. Look at Sound of Freedom. Sound of Freedom is making massive amounts of money. And it's got good reviews from audiences. Audiences love it. Critics, though, they're refusing to review the movie in most cases. So I think those factors drive people. In fact, there's actually evidence out there to support the fact that if a critic hates a movie, it actually improves it in the eyes of audiences. I want to show you this. This is the Rotten Tomatoes for Sound of Freedom. Only 36 reviews. That's it. That is it. And look at this. Here's RogerEbert.com. Rotten. I mean, a lot of these bigger outlets, they don't care for it. And it's only 36 reviewers that have actually dared to watch this movie. But check this out. With all critics, it's sitting at 72%. But when you go to top critics, it's 33%. So top critics don't like it. Same thing with audiences, but this one's lined up. Look at that. So I just wanted to show you. I mean, this is the state that we're in with movies. It seems like most of the time, anytime that happens, that's what really goes down. Audiences love it. Critics hate it. Critics love it. Audiences hate it, and it happens more than you would think it would. But here's Grace Randolph's review. Barbie was one of the greatest films I've ever seen. It's super fun, super feminist, and I could watch it on loop. To see so much of what I think and feel captured in a movie was incredible. Review tomorrow with an embargo lifts at 7 p.m., and I'm sure that it is going to be a real banger of a video that I will love to watch on a live stream. Just like that Sound of Freedom review she did that was very telling. So you've had the director now say the film is feminist. I think Margot Robbie has. I'm not sure if she has or not. But the director has said that now, which is funny because it goes against what she said before. So she did this in a recent interview. I think it's this right here, the ABC News in Death, where she says, well, it most certainly is a feminist film. But then 2 weeks before that, she says it's a humanist film. The Mattel executives, some higher-up people at Mattel, came out and said, it's not a feminist film. Who said that? And that was because one of the stars of the movie, that annoying woman that was a part of Saturday Night Live, said that the film was going to destroy gender roles and it's very feminist. So I'm going to lean in and say that this movie is probably super feminist. And that doesn't mean equality. That means intersectional feminism. That means modern third wave feminism, which means shit movie. Now, I can't say that for sure. I haven't seen it. But going off of the track record that is Hollywood and what they like to do with movies, it probably is. So a lot of people might be tricked into going to see this. Because, I mean, Margot Robbie is a beautiful woman. She's all femmed up, pink, this whole movie. And I think that'll get some butts in seats. Women will probably go see it for sure, opening weekend. And then after that, after the secret's out, cat's out of the bag, who knows how it'll perform? Who knows? But super feminist, not really the driving point for me. So I think this movie could end up being a disaster. We shall see. Will it hit Indiana Jones levels? Probably not, because I don't think this movie has a ridiculous budget. So it could end up making money. Only time will tell. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this. I'd like to hear from you in the comments below. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.